If there is one critical ingredient for your successful quest for both wealth and happiness, it is discipline. And yet, when it comes to this concept, most people reject it as they conjure images of everything from a tough drill sergeant to a strict schoolteacher waving a ruler. Yet I assure you that the acquisition of discipline holds the key to your dreams and aspirations. Surprised? Then, perhaps we should take a moment to define what is meant by discipline. Discipline is the bridge between thought and accomplishment, the glue that binds inspiration to achievement, the magic that turns financial necessity into the creation of an inspired work of art. Discipline comes to those with the awareness that for a kite to fly, it must rise against the wind, that all good things are achieved by those who are willing to swim upstream, that drifting aimlessly through life only leads to bitterness and disappointment. Discipline is the foundation on which all success is built. Lack of discipline inevitably leads to failure. Yet, curiously, many do not associate lack of discipline with lack of success. Most people envision failure as one earth-shattering event, such as a company going bankrupt or a house being repossessed. This, however, is not how failure happens. Failure is rarely the result of some isolated event. Rather, it is a consequence of a long list of accumulated little failures, which happen as a result of too little discipline. Failure occurs each time we fail to think today, act today, care, strive, climb, learn, or just keep going today. If your goal requires that today you write 10 letters and you write only 3, you are behind by 7 letters today. If you commit yourself to making 5 phone calls and you make only 1, you are behind by 4 phone calls today. If your financial plan requires that you save $10 and you save none, you are behind $10 today. The danger comes when we look at a day squandered and conclude that no harm's been done. After all, it was just one day. But add up these days to make a year, and then add up these years to make a lifetime. And perhaps you can now see how repeating today's small failures can easily turn your life into a major disaster. Success follows exactly the same pattern in reverse. If you plan to make 10 calls and you go beyond your quota to 15, you're ahead by 5 phone calls today. Do the same with your correspondence and your savings plan, and soon you'll see the accumulated fruits of your diligence over a year, and eventually over a lifetime. Discipline is the master key. It unlocks the door to wealth and happiness, culture and sophistication, high self-esteem and high accomplishment, and the accompanying feelings of pride, satisfaction, and success. What does it take to acquire discipline? First, it requires that you develop an awareness of the importance of discipline in your life. Start by asking yourself, what do I want to accomplish in my life? What changes do I need to make in order to attain my goals? Second, ask yourself honestly, am I willing to do what it takes? If you answer yes, then you need to make a long-term commitment to maintain your discipline wisely, deliberately, consistently. Finally, your commitment will be tested when circumstances emerge that could interfere with your commitment to your new discipline. When you will have to perform, come rain or come shine. Certainly, discipline will do much for you. But of even greater importance is what it will do to you. It will make you feel terrific about yourself. Even the smallest discipline can have an incredible effect on your attitude. And the good feeling you get, that surging feeling of self-worth which comes from starting a new discipline, is almost as good as the feeling which comes from the accomplishment of the discipline. A new discipline immediately changes the direction of your life, like a ship turning in mid-ocean and heading toward a new destination. There are those who believe that discipline is unnatural, that just being is enough. They consider the need to accomplish to be a neurotic man, made exercise. But the fact is that discipline cooperates with nature, Where everything strives, how tall will a tree grow? It fights the powerful force of gravity and keeps reaching towards sunlight to become as tall as it can be. True, this striving by a tree is not a conscious act. Trees don't have brains, but you and I have been given the ability to consciously choose to strive and to become all that we can be. Discipline attracts opportunity. Exciting opportunities invariably come to those who have developed skills and who have the ambition to act. And those who through discipline and commitment set their sights high will grab onto opportunities that forever remain unseen by more timid souls. Discipline is that unique process of intelligent thought and activity that puts a lid on temper and a faucet on courtesy, that develops positive action and controls negative thoughts, that encourages success and refuses to accept failure, that promotes health and curbs sickness. Anyone can begin the process of being disciplined. You can do it by degrees, one step at a time. The exciting news is you can start today. Don't say, if I could, I would. Say instead, if I would, I could. If I will, I can. So start the new process and start small. And then learn to stick with your new commitment. Out of this seemingly unimportant beginning, you'll learn how it feels to be disciplined. And from there, the sky's the limit.